What's up, Jets fans? Vigo Sports Talk here, host of Vigo Talk Jet videos. In today's episode, we're gonna go over the new 53-man roster going forward for next season for the New York Jets. It was a pretty hard preseason for sure. I mean, we had a bunch of undrafted free agents that were just killing it in practice, tried their hardest to make the roster. Unfortunately, some didn't, but I think in the future, I think they'll be part of the team in the future for sure. Stay on a practice squad and earning their way to the roster. I think they can make it for sure. So first of all, to go over the first additions to our 53-man roster, at quarterback, we obviously have Justin Fields and Tyrod Taylor. According to Aaron Glenn, Tyrod Taylor should be back week one. There is a possibility he may not play, but if he doesn't, we have Brady Cook and Martinez. So I'm not too worried about that. And now going to a wide receiver, we got Garrett Wilson, of course, Josh Reynolds, Allen Lazard, Aaron Smith, and Xavier Gibson, which was a pretty big surprise because he didn't really do so much in the preseason, but from what Glenn said, he was killing it in practices with punt returns and stuff. So we'll see. He's got to work on like holding the ball, and we're good. And Tyler Johnson actually just got released. So as I'm recording right now, I don't know who's gonna take his spot, but we'll see. We'll see. And then going to running back, of course, we got Brees Hall, Braylon Allen, Isaiah Davis, and Kene Nwangwu. We have Nwangwu for kick and punt returns. But in the preseason he was running the ball pretty good actually. So I think we can possibly make it run the ball a few times. I was hoping to have Donovan Edwards on the team, but he's currently on the practice squad, and I think he's gonna work his way up for sure. And going to tight end, we got Mason Taylor, rookie, Stone Smart, and Jeremy Ruckert, and also Andrew Beck, who's also a fullback. We just picked Jelani Woods from the Colts, and I wouldn't be surprised if one of them, not Taylor, but if one of them got released and Woods joins the roster. The last 2 years he's been hurt, but his rookie year he's a big dude. He could block well, he can catch the ball, good catcher, route running. He's a pretty solid tight end 2, tight end 3. So he should definitely be on a roster for sure. But we'll see. Now I'm going to the O line. Just for our left tackle, we have Olu Fashanu and Max Mitchell. Olu he's been outstanding since he started left tackle, and Max Mitchell he's all right. He's good to be a backup. Then at left guard, we got John Simpson, who had a really good. He quietly had a really good year last year. I think he was possibly one of the best left guards in the league. And then Xavier Newman. Newman could play on multiple positions on the O line. So, but right now he's listed as a left guard. Then at center, which is before I say it, it's pretty interesting because apparently we don't know who's gonna be our starting center because first of all we got Joe Tippmann and Josh Myers. They're both really good, and Glenn even said it. When we signed Josh Myers, everyone thought he would be like a backup to Tippmann, but no, it's been a battle. It's been a pretty good battle between them, and we still don't know who's gonna be the center week one. So, in my opinion, I like Joe Tippmann, but an issue he's had is snap problems, like stopping the ball too high. And Myers is a pretty even when we signed him, I was surprised when we signed for him to be a backup because I would think he wanted to be a starter, but he came here to compete and he's been doing really good according to Aaron Glenn. So we'll see who's gonna be our starting center week one. Then our right guard we got Elijah Vera Tugger and Marquez Hayes. I believe Hayes is a undrafted rookie who played really good. So it's good to see how he's gonna play. I think I seen a little bit preseason. He was pretty good. And going into right tackle, we got Armand Membu and Chakuma Okafor. I might have said that wrong. He used to play for the Patriots last year. He infamously quit on the team week one apparently. So I was pretty surprised when we signed him, but he's a good backup to have for sure. And that's our offense for our 53-man roster. Now going to defense, I'll start at edge. For our edge rusher, we got Jermaine Johnson coming back from an Achilles tear. And then Will McDonald, who had a dominant season last year, who I think is gonna have a breakout. Last year was a breakout season, but I think this season is gonna be an even bigger breakout for sure. And then we got Michael Clemens, who who was on the verge of getting cut at some point, but this summer and preseason, he's proven himself that he could be a starting edge rusher in this league. Honestly, the only thing he has to work on, in my opinion, is just getting to the quarterback, just generating some pressure to the quarterback. He could be really good. Like even Glenn said it a lot of times. He would love to be like Michael Clemens, and he's been working hard since the training camp started. So it's good to see him back on the roster. Then rookie Tyler Barron, I was excited to see him, but I haven't really heard from him too much, if I'm being honest. If he made a roster, I mean, I think that's why I think he should be good. Then undrafted rookie from last season, Braden McGregor. We released Eric Watts. I'm not gonna go over I'll go over some of the people we cut. I'll try to if I can remember. It was a lot for sure. And then going to the D line, we got Wynnen Williams, obviously main person on defense. Harrison Phillips, who we just traded for from the Vikings, and I was gonna make a video on that. We also traded for Jawan Briggs from the Cleveland Browns. Harrison Phillips and Jawan Briggs are two D linemen that could stop the run. And since last season we could not stop the run at all, so if we're going against teams that's gonna run the ball a lot, they're good to have for sure. And Phillips could potentially start alongside Quinnen Williams. And then Jay Tufele, who had that really good first game of the preseason this year, and then Leonard Taylor, who I'm excited to see this year for sure. Then at linebacker, we have Jamin Sherwood, breakout season. Quincy Williams, who's going to be looking for a contract after the season, so we'll see how he plays. Francisco Mawugo, I don't know how to say that. Rookie, we just drafted him in the 5th round this year. Marcelino McCary Ball, he started off the practice squad and he made it to the roster. And then Zaire Barnes. I was surprised when he cut Davis, because I've been hearing really good things about him, but hopefully we keep him though. I would love to have him on the team for sure. And then at corner, we have, of course, Sauce Gardner, he's been hurt kind of a lot, but he'll be fine. Brandon Stevens, who we just signed to a pretty big contract to start alongside Sauce Gardner. And then Michael Carter II, our starting slot corner. And then Quantez Stiggers. And our rookie, Azare Thomas, who I wish we got to see more of him in a preseason, but I can't wait to see him in a regular season for sure. There's going to be sometimes, at some point in games, he's going to play a little bit, and he's going to make a huge impact, I think, for sure. Then safety, we have Andre Cisco, who we signed from the Jaguars, who I really like. Tony Adams, he's a solid safety. He could be a starter. He could be a backup. And Isaiah Oliver, he could also play on corner, by the way. He does all play safety for us. And then Malachi Moore, another rookie that I'm excited to see. Now, last but not least, we got special teams. Kicker. Reunion Nick Folk, he's back with the team. Signed a few months ago, and he's our new starting kicker. And at a punter, we got Austin McNamara. I think that's how I say it. He was undrafted last year, spent some time with the Bengals. We signed him as a free agent this offseason, and he won the starting on punter position. And at long snapper, we have Thomas Hennessy, of course. He's been our starting long snapper for a few years by now. And for some notable cuts, I don't have the list with me right now, but one of them was Quinn Skinner, who I hated to see. I mean, he was killing it, and Jamal Pritchett too. I was hoping to see him make the roster, but maybe as I'm recording, they probably got to the roster. Then Donovan Edwards, son of Ryan Clark, Dean Clark, or Jordan Clark, and Eric Watts and Jamin Davis, and a whole bunch of other people. I'll put a list right here and edit, because I can't think of all of them in my head right now. But so basically that's everyone who made a roster going to week 1. Obviously things could change right now. We're still currently looking for a wide receiver to start alongside Garrett Wilson. They're looking at a few wide receivers that we could possibly trade for. So someone could possibly get traded in the next few days, or definitely before week 1. So we'll see. This is Vigo Sports Talk, host of Vigo Talk Jets, and I'll see you next episode. Peace.